Well, initially we expected this meeting between U.S. President Donald Trump and Moon Jae-in of South Korea to be one where Moon was preparing Trump for this June 12th meeting that has been set, that many people were expecting to take place. But today's meeting has been billed as a sort of strategy session, and perhaps it is now a strategy session in how to actually keep this meeting on track. You're absolutely right. We heard President Donald Trump in his own words just a moment ago basically saying that there's a very substantial chance that this meeting will not work out. And he said if it doesn't work out, maybe it happens later, perhaps indicating that it might not be June 12th, but it might happen at a very different time. Of course, all of this has been in the wake of some tensions surrounding this meeting. Oscar, you just mentioned that North Korea itself signaled that it may pull out of the meeting. It also, in fact, broke a meeting that it was supposed to have with South Korea. When we heard President Moon talk about this, he struck a sort of different note. He said that the fate of the Korean Peninsula hinges on this June 12th meeting, and it seems like he may not want to go quite as far as President Donald Trump when it comes to looking into the future of not having this meeting on June 12th. He said that the U.S.-North Korea summit will be successful with or without denuclearization. He went on to say that he doesn't think there will be positive developments in history if we assume that because this failed in the past, it will fail again now. So certainly a lot that those two leaders were discussing behind closed doors. It was said to be about a half-an-hour meeting, a private meeting between Trump and Moon. It'll be interesting to see what all comes out of this, Oscar.
Yes, and it seems that Trump has been doing a bit of damage control around the North Korea issue over the last couple of weeks. What's been going on there?
I mean, it's a damage control issue. It's a strategy issue. When it comes to damage control, we saw him issue that statement last week, reassuring Kim that the Libya option will not be used. That option is when, of course, Muammar Gaddafi was asked to give up his nuclear weapons in exchange for Western assistance with the economy. That, of course, didn't happen. He was ripped out of office. He was, in fact, killed. President Trump issuing a statement that very clearly said that that's not the fate that Kim would suffer. Kim would be prosperous. He would be safe. His country would, in fact, be prosperous. When it comes to the stakes here, though there's very different stakes for South Korea, the United States, and North Korea. Of course, for South Korea, this is an issue of family. This is about reconnecting people who haven't seen each other in a long time. This is about bridging a cultural gap here. This is two different countries with shared culture, shared history, the potential of bringing peace to the Korean Peninsula, denuclearization, bringing a reunification to that. We know that Moon's polling numbers have been a bit low. Maybe this is an opportunity for him to raise them. As for Donald Trump, this is sort of a legacy issue for him. This is something that no U.S. president has been able to do in the past, and he has a real shot at this. When it comes to Kim, the denuclearization issue, of course, is a huge one. His family has rested its power on that nation's nuclear ambitions, and if that goes away, it could potentially be him opening the door for a sort of change of leadership. So a lot of stakes. Stakes are high. We will potentially hear more about the outcome of the meeting between Trump and Moon. The White House press briefing set to start this hour, Oscar.